Today we're going to be learning how to bring an out of focus shot back into focus. I've used this method before and no one has noticed the trickery. Now, how did we get from this shot to this shot? We can see that in this shot, Ellie is in focus, but Joel is blurry. Great Odin's beard has come back into focus. But how does this happen? We can see a slight movement of Joel's head when going back and forth, and that should give it away. Ellie's face doesn't change, only Joel's face. It moves ever so slightly and comes back into focus. This is because we're using another picture to help us. In this picture, Joel's face is in focus, so all we have to do is replace the head. So we take this face and put it on that head. It's actually the same face, believe it or not. Here's the before and after. We are going to be using this concept and taking it to the extreme.
What are we doing with Wanda?
We're gonna use Wanda's body and place Megan's face on Wanda's body. Let's introduce you to the nuclear family behind me. Okay, so this is round one, and it's pretty funny. Now let's check out our camera setup. We're gonna use this little bendy guy, first of all. Link in description. You just gotta screw around here, find a hole that fits. After that's done, it's pretty tight. And now the important part is if we set this down, take two pictures, then the camera has not moved. That is essentially what a tripod does. I don't know why I just described the function of a tripod, but that's why we're using this little thing. We have little merry men down there with the little nuclear family. And over here, we don't even need a tripod. This little thing attaches to anything. So let's take a moment to appreciate how this is actually working. I'm able to preview what I'm going to shoot with my phone, saving me time from running around and looking at the back of the screen every time. So this really saves you a lot of time. And not to mention, I could do a focus check. You can even zoom in to make sure you're in focus. This is really useful for self-portrait work because it allows you to save a lot of time. All you need for this to work is get the USB cable that comes with your camera, and then an OTG cable, which allows your phone to accept USB. I have it set to automatically go into the camera mode. So as soon as I plug it in, instantly we're in the camera. You don't even have to fumble around to look for apps. It's just automatic. And you could just look at yourself and make sure you're in focus, making self-portraits that much easier. The app I'm using, it's called Helicon Focus, and it's for Android. I'm sure there's a similar one for iPhone as well. Forgot to add one more thing. This app actually saves the photos into your camera roll. So look at this, not even plugged in, and I could review all the photos. So after a few minutes of editing, we went from this and we tried to combine it with this. And we just cut out my face, just right there, and we put it on top. So in the end, this is what we got. Boom! Not bad, not too bad, not too bad. A little bit freaky, I might add. Yes. So previously I did self-portraits with this guy where I put my face on him and it was really creepy. And then I invited Megan to do the same thing with Wanda. So we're gonna have a girl version. So what I'm doing is I'm setting off the delayed remote mode. So once we take the first picture, every other picture after that, the camera has to be in the exact same spot, which means that I can't actually touch the camera anymore. So I have it set up on a timer. So there are two options. A, we have to
Put my hair up.
bun up Megan's hair in order for this to work. Or option two is to go
Drape it over
somehow and have it blend in. That way it could be like mermaid hair. But we don't want to cover up her nice boobs though.
But my boobs are just as nice though. We don't need her boobs.
The idea is we're gonna have Wanda here and have a whole bunch of Freds, like one on this side, one on this side.
You know, looking at her.
And all looking at her. Because these guys are static objects, we have way more control over them. So we're gonna take a picture of Megan first, get that shot perfect, take pictures of Wanda in the exact same spot, and then take pictures of Fred and make a whole scene out of it later. So let's get started. We've wasted enough time. Okay, so we have our subject framed up against the window, and we're going to try to take a picture. And then you're going to replace that head with my big... Oh my. That's an actual rocket, isn't it? Pretty cool stuff.
Fred. This is Fred and Wanda.
This is Fred. He's from the 40s. He's sort of abusive.
I don't think you should put that word in. Poor Wanda.
You burnt my roast.
This is why he's single. You know, looking at her.
And all looking at her, and Megan's gonna do this face. And then also this face.
Peeved.
And then this face. And then also this face. Because she's great at modeling. She can also do this face. But have you seen this face?
I like this. This is fun. No more. I'm running out of ideas.
One more.
I don't know.
Hit the like button if you want to see one more face. Okay, hold on. I'll do like heck to this one. Or this face. Or this face.
I like it. Okay. Hello.
Alright, so we only have half an hour, so we better get shooting.
Bye, folks. See you again next time. Whoa, butts.